Bentornati alla seconda parte di questa splendida serata organizzata, come dicevo prima, da Radio Italia Uno. Eccoci qua, vedo che ancora tante persone stanno socializzando, stanno parlando, avendo fantastici momenti ovviamente qui a Woodville Town Hall, but we need to actually move a little bit and welcome on this stage our next artist. But I would like to make, of course, a very important notice of our major sponsor, Unique Stone, Mr. Armando Paradiso and his family. Thank you so much. And also to our two platinum partners, Mitolo Family Farms and Northeast Isuzu. Ancora una volta, grazie a tutti voi per la partecipazione e per il sostegno che date a Radio Italia Uno. È davvero importante, grazie di cuore. Well, we had 1 hour of amazing music by Sonic Circle, fantastici, and now we are all ready to laugh with the great humor of the comedian James Liotta. Very soon, James Liotta will be joining me on this big stage. He is an Italian comedian, actor, performer, MC, TV, radio presenter, and is a producer with over 25 years of experience. Attore, comico, presentatore radiofonico, televisivo, nato a Melbourne da una famiglia italiana. James, con oltre 25 anni di esperienza, di carriera, diverte il pubblico in tutta Australia, con la sua comicità inconfondibile, puntando sempre sulle sue origini italiane. Abbiamo l'allarme che è scattato in questo momento, chissà se c'è qualcosa che non va. Aspettiamo un attimino. A posto, ecco, forse ci voleva una sirena speciale per questo comico questa sera. Signore e signori, James Liotta.
Oh, hello. Hang on, where we go? La gamba, il piede. There's the alarm again, ladies and gentlemen. Is that because you're scared of me? Is that why there's an alarm?
That's all for you, James.
Cos'è l'alarm della macchina? Cos'è?
I believe so.
It stopped.
Perfetto.
It stopped. Grazie, Marta.
Grazie.
Give Marta a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a big round of applause. She's looking fabulous, like an episode of The Bachelor, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, beautiful. We might get these turned down, please. There's a lot coming through here. Thanks very much, mate. Are we happy, people? Are we good? We're having a good time. Usually, I like my audience a little bit closer. But they said, you're from Melbourne, 1.5. But they got it wrong, and they did 150 metres away. So here we are. That's how I have to perform, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, I am from Melbourne. Don't worry, I have been tested for high blood pressure. Because we had a lot of stress in Melbourne. Welcome back, signore. Everything good? O gabinetto, tutto right, tutto good? Tutto good. We only started about half an hour ago, but that's okay. You're right. It's not television. I can see you. You know. All right, we're good. Everyone's in. Fantastic, fantastic. Yes, as I was saying, I am from Melbourne. All of you know that already. And we did it tough. We did it tough in Melbourne. We didn't know what to do anymore. I went back to study, university, and I got my diploma in professional lockdown. That is a subject now in Melbourne. It is a subject, and I've got the diploma in the lockdown, which means I can work for the state government of Victoria now. I can work for Daniel Andrews, but it's all okay, ladies and gentlemen. I want to bring you some good news. You want some good news? Yeah, you're happy for some good news? The good news is I was reading something on the Future book. You got to the Future book? You got to the Facebook? Yeah, I was reading. Sorry, I got to do this because I can't see anything. I was reading something on Facebook. Listen to this. Now, drinking coffee makes you live longer. Huh? Are you happy about that? Oh, yeah. So when I read this news, I said, I got to go and tell a couple of people that are going to appreciate this. So I went straight to my nonna, because they love their coffee. I said, hey, nonna, don't worry, because I know you get a little bit worried you drink too much coffee, because now it makes you live longer. She said, oh, that's beautiful. But the next day, she started convincing my nonna to drink more tea. I think she's trying to get rid of him. Unbelievable. So we got some nonni here tonight. We got some grandparents, yeah? Some proud grandparents. Hands up all the nonni you got here tonight. Yeah, beautiful. What are you doing here? There's no pokie machines here tonight. What? It's like the casino's the other way, isn't it? No, it's good. It's good to have you here, ladies and gentlemen. It's always nice to find out where in Italy we're from. Now, I like doing this because it's just good to know. So I'm going to do this again tonight. Obviously, I'm not going to go through every city and every region of Italy because we're going to be here all night, okay? But just to get an idea, I know we've got a lot of Italians. We're celebrating the great work that Radio Italia Uno do. Ladies, give them a big round of applause, Radio Italia Uno. They do such a great job, you know. They've treated me really well. They put me on Jetstar, and they put me at the Ibis, so it was really, really good. Thanks. Do we have anyone here? I'm joking, by the way. Do we have anyone here from the north, ladies and gentlemen? The north of Italy? Yeah, obviously at the top. There we go, at the north of Italy. Anyway, specifically where? Like from the Veneto region, Venezia? Is there anyone from Venezia at all here? There is. All right, there's never too many from Venezia. Because have you heard the Venetian accent? Mamma mia. Parlano tutti così, ma dai, ma quanto ne dai, ma porco cane. You can't understand a thing there in Venezia. And you know, the further north you go, the more Japanese it gets. Mamma mia, I don't know what's going on. The reason that there's not too many people from Venezia is because it takes a longer time to get here with the gondola. And that's how all the Italian refugees are getting here, on a gondola. And we're trying to turn the boats back, but because they look the same on both ends, we don't know if they're coming or go on these things. We're so confused, you know. What if we go down the other part of Italy, Sicilia and Calabria? Sicilia and Calabria? There's always more Sicilians and Calabrese, isn't there? Listen, where are all the Calabrese? Put your hands up, Calabrese people. I got a question for you. There's a famous Italian song, a Calabrese song called Calabria Mia, right? A lot of the older generation will know this song. This song confuses me because there's a line in the song that says, Calabria Mia, I meglio figli se ne vanno fora, which means the best kids left, they're gone. Does that mean that the shitty ones stayed in Calabria? I'm very confused about this. I don't understand. And now, good news from Sicily and Calabria. They're finally building the link between Sicily and Calabria. It will... Huh? Napoli? Ma quanto birra hai bevuto? Sto parlando della Sicilia, questo qua Napoli. Who's the Napoletano? Put your hand up. Who's the Napoletano? Do you know why he's happy? You know the Napoletano are happy because they've got all your wallets, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they're happy. I'm trying to tell you about Sicilia and Calabria. Anyway, so they're building the link. Ma shut up. Huh? But why are you so angry? Let me tell you this story, okay? So there's the link. They're building the link between Sicilia and Calabria, okay? But they're not building a bridge. They're going to build it underground, a tunnel, because they don't want anyone to know. But in true Italian style, at the middle of the bridge, they put in one old man who wants €2 to use the gabinetto, okay? So it's a true Italian style, okay? Now, all of Italy is beautiful. I can't go through everywhere. We've got Napoletane. We've got any Abruzzese. We've got Abruzzese. Yeah, a few people Abruzzese. The Abruzzese people, they've got so many clubs all around Australia. There's 42 and a half Abruzzese club in Australia. The half is because they're building a new one somewhere as well. I don't understand. The Abruzzese people come to Australia and just go, Kumbare, what are we going to do? I don't know, we open a club. That's it. So many clubs. Anyone, any Romani? Romani? The Romani are the angry ones. Too much with the gladiators there. Spending too much time in the Colosseum. They're the angry ones. Look, all of Italy is beautiful. We can't go through every region, but there is one more place I want to mention. Anyone from Sardinia? Do you know that? Really? I can never find anyone from Sardinia. I thought Sardinia was like Tasmania. Nobody cares. You get a map of Italy and you ask anyone, right? You say, show me Venezia, over here. Show me Sicilia, over here. Show me Roma, over here. Show me Sardinia. Oh, boy, I don't know, somewhere here, somewhere over here. That's Malta, that's Sardinia. Give yourselves a round of applause, all the Italian people here tonight. You're beautiful people. Even the ones that yelled at me, you're beautiful people. Do we have any other nationalities? We got any Greeks here tonight? There is. Yasu! And in Italian, Yaggiù. Yasu, Yaggiù. What else they say, the Greeks? Oppa! Oppa! See, it took me years to work out that you were saying oppa and not whopper. I thought you liked Hungry Jacks. Give me a flame-grilled whopper. Whopper! Had no idea, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone, any Spanish people here? Spanish people? No? Spanish is a beautiful language. It's just like Italian with an S on the end of every word. That's it. Like in Italian, we might say, oggi è una bella giornata. If you want to speak Spanish, oggi es una bella giornata. Spanish. Very simple to do. Very simple. Any French people? French people here? No, some French. You married a French. Is that what I heard? It's very echoey in here. You married a French. Mamma mia, good luck with that. I didn't have many French people around me when I was growing up, but we had one French person at school, in high school. One day, we bumped into each other. He was coming out of the toilet. He said to me, oui, oui. I said, no, caca, actually, but I'm just letting you know that that's where I'm going with it, okay? That's where I'm going with it. Any Asian people here? No Asian people here? No, they're too busy studying to become a doctor. As my nonna would say, questi cinesi tutti dottore cinese. Any Afrikani people here? No? Too busy in the car park? No? Oh, it's on the news! It's on the news! I'm delivering the news. You know, I went to Italy, I met my first half Africano, half Italian man. You wouldn't believe what his name was. Mutandi. I said, mate, I don't want to know what you're wearing. I've got them on too sometimes, you know. Mutandi. Do we have any fair dinkum Australiani here celebrating with us tonight? We got any fair dinkum Aussies here, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I'm coming down. I can't see it there. I'm coming down. Let's put some lights on for a second. I'm coming down here. Where are the fair dinkum Aussies? I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to see you. Hang on a second. I'm coming to see you. Because I've got an important question. Hello, how are you? Single? No? Okay, that's all right. Let's go. Who? Aussie. I think these ones put their hands up. Are you fair dinkum Aussie over here? Yeah. No, I'm talking to her. No, you. Tu fai un po' shut up. And then I'm talking. What is your name, madam? Lorraine. Perfect. Let's have a chat, Lorraine. Let's have a chat. Okay. Lorraine, can you answer me a question? When you were back... Ma non mi toccare il culo però tu. No? Okay. All right. Now, Lorraine, when you were at school, were you ever allowed to have a lunch order from the canteen at school, Lorraine?
Not very often.
Oh, bullshit. Now, give Lorraine a big round of applause. Lorraine! Aussie people all had lunch orders from the canteen. No one cooked at home. You know, I tried once, ladies and gentlemen. I tried to get a lunch order with my mum, because all the Aussie people, all the Aussie kids, Lorraine, on Fridays, they had lunch order day. So all these kids would get their lunch orders on Fridays, and I'd go home. I said to my mum, Ma, you know, I'm the only one left out. Can I get a lunch order too, please? And she goes to me, all right. You tell your mama what you like to order. I go to the kitchen. I cook it for you. I put in the brown bag, same thing. And then Lorraine, she even used to write a price on it to not make me feel left out when I took it to school. And bring back the change as well. My God, there we go. All right, so we've got a lot of different people here. That's fantastic. You know, it's great to celebrate. It doesn't matter where you're from. We're celebrating a bit of Italian culture tonight, but it really doesn't matter where you're from. We're all beautiful people. I want to tell you something about myself, though. I recently had a birthday, and I turned a particular age that's made me feel a little bit older now. Yes, because on the day of my birthday, my mum came up to me, and she didn't say to me, "Happy birthday, James." That's how you say James in Italian. James. She said this to me instead. She said, "Now you get a little bit more old. It's a time that you go to a dottore to get the TV up the collo to check if everything is all right here." So this is a woman who, when I was 15 or 16, she didn't sit me down and teach me how babies are born, but now, at nearly 40, she wants to talk to me about the colonoscopy. Okay? No, happy birthday. I said, "Listen, Ma, you know, if a dottore is going to put the TV up at the bottom, I hope he likes the program. I hope he really does. I'm going to try and entertain as much as I can." But the other reason I'm feeling old is because of this. Look at this. Look at what's going on here. You see that? Yes. But this one here, this problem, is good and bad. Because if you're an Italian man and you're losing your hair here, for sure it's growing all the way here. So we still grow it, we just grow it in a different place. And the third reason is because I know some of you might not be able to see, that's why I wear the black, it's more slimming. There's a little bit of this going on here, okay? In your 30s, you start to get a little bit of this, okay? I can see it, you might not be able to see, but I see it in the mirror, you know? And a lot of Italian men, they think it's funny to blame this on pasta. They go, "Tutta pasta, pasta, tutta pasta." Let me tell you, this is not pasta, it's just fat. That's it, okay? So my friend said to me, "You got to go to the gym, you got to get a PT." The PT. I didn't know what a PT was. To me, that means public transport. So I took the bus to the gym. No, it's a personal trainer. I said, "All right, let's give it a go." So I went with the personal trainer. After 15 minutes, I said to this guy, "I can't do this anymore. I'm not strong enough to do all this stuff." He said to me, "Mate, that's just the paperwork you're doing." I said, "Yeah, but the bloody questions on the sheet, they make my brain hurt." Because they ask you, they want to know about it. You're just going to use the gym, they want to know everything. Like this one here, male, female, or other. So I thought it was a trick question. Yeah, thanks. I thought it was a trick question. So I put other, and underneath other, I put Italian. Then under nationality, I didn't know what to do anymore. Gym, no, don't need the gym, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to grow fat naturally and just get old and lose all my hair naturally. I don't need any of that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You are beautiful the way you are. You don't need to work on it, ladies and gents. But you know what? I tell you, this birthday that I had, it's reminded me of a lot of things, and it reminded me that in the Italian family, sometimes, please don't be offended by this, okay? But it's a true fact that in the Italian families, we can be sometimes a little bit cheap, okay? It's true. Now, I have a birthday that lands in December before Christmas. Anyone else in that category that has a birthday? Yeah? A few people? Sorry, I've got to do this because I can't see. A few people. If you have a birthday that lands before Christmas in December, all my life, I've received one present, one gift. Yeah? Here's the one for your birthday and for Christmas. Bloody cool straight. I tell you right now, in English, we call that a bit of tight ass, okay? My Zio gave me a box for my birthday. I opened the box. Inside the box, there's a shoe. I said, "Where's the other one?" "I give it to you for Christmas. The other one, don't worry about that." I said, "Why don't you give me the shoelaces for Easter? Thanks." But there was a little bit of that. And it wasn't just for my birthday, you see, because Lorraine, you probably got things a little bit easier, yeah, in your life, a little bit easier. Me and a lot of other people here, we struggled a bit with things, especially when we were young, okay? This didn't just happen for my birthday. I remember being a teenager, and there was a particular time where it was fashionable, era di moda, to wear Adidas pants. Adidas, and they had the buttons here that you could rip open. Adidas pants. It was very, very popular. Now, my parents, they wouldn't buy me all the fashionable clothes because my dad said, you don't need the more clothes. You even got your cousin a clothes because we used to pass the clothes down, right? I was wearing my cousin's underwear till I was about 15. Well, she grew up and she didn't need them anymore, so... Anyway... So what did my dad do? He went to the market in Victoria, got the Victoria market, where you get everything a cheap. And he got the imitation brand. The imitation brand doesn't have 3 lines like Adidas. It has 2 lines. 2 lines. I was the only kid going to school with Adidas pants that had 2 lines and not 3. And my friends would say, that's not Adidas. And I'd say, it's not Adidas, it's Tight-Ass. Tight-Ass. It's the ethnic brand. Everything. Does anyone remember in the 80s there was a type of T-shirt that was called hypercolor T-shirt. This T-shirt would change color, yeah? People remember this? Change color with the heat, I think it was. Everyone had them, except me, of course. Everyone had them. I go, Papa, please. And I pestered him so much that he got so angry one day. He said, all right, go to school. When you come back, go to your room. Big surprise for you. I couldn't believe it. I went to school all excited. I come back home. I open the door, go straight up the stairs, open my bedroom door. And there, what's on my bed? All my T-shirts colored pink. Yeah, what did you do? He said, you said that you want a T-shirt to change the color. I put it in the washing machine and poi varechina. To change the color, fresh and free. See, we couldn't get the things we wanted. As a kid, I wanted to be on those, in the shopping centers, those carousels with the horses that would go round and round. My papa, he wouldn't put me on these horses just to spend $1 on these horses. You know what he'd do instead? He'd pick me up, he'd put me on the horse, he'd grab the pole and go, no, it's a broccoli. It's a broccoli, this one. Come on, let's go. It's a broccoli. Okay, Papa, but I just saw the other kids go around and around. He goes, no, you need the glass. You need the glass for sure. That's not even a real horse. Like, I was stupid. I knew it wasn't a real horse. Come on, let's go. Wouldn't make me do anything. Wouldn't make me do anything, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? I noticed growing up that even he used to do this himself. Wherever he could save money, he would. And why not? Why wouldn't you save money? Do you remember when the double VCRs came out, the VHS machines, where you could copy one video onto another videotape? Oh, my papa loved that because he went to the video store, he rented all the new releases, and he made his own video store at home. There he was every day copying movies, And I said to my papa once, you're not supposed to do this. It's actually illegal, because it's not made for copying videos at the video store. And I said, Papa, there's a sign that comes up at the start of the video. Copyright. Do not copy this video. And my papa said, yeah, Mama no stupid. I don't copy that part. I just copy the film. Always had a way. Always had a way. Fun times, fun times. But there was one place where the Italian family was strong, and they gave you plenty of this. They never held back. And that's when you needed it to get a little smack. Oh, yeah. When you needed to get a smack, they had plenty to give, didn't they? Oh, yeah. And I've got some beautiful smacking stories. I was a little bit naughty growing up, some beautiful. But the best part of it is this. When I talk to my Aussie friends, like Lorraine, when I talk to my Aussie friends about the way I used to get disciplined by my parents, my Aussie friends tell me that I was abused. That was abuse. And I said, it wasn't abuse, it was tradition. Because I didn't just get smacked. We all got smacked. My brother got smacked. My sister got smacked. The next door neighbour's dog would come in, do the caca on the lawn. My dad, get out of here. The dog got smacked. My mum even smacked my cousin. That's not even her kid. If the nonni had to give you a little bit of a toto, they could give you a little bit of a toto. If you were naughty, we got a little bit of a smack, you see. That's the way it was. And my Aussie friends, I think they don't understand this because, I have to say this, Australian parents, they don't know how to smack the way Italian parents smacked. Okay? Because I witnessed at a shopping centre, at a supermarket, an Aussie mum, beautiful woman, Aussie mum, little child was being naughty. You know what the Aussie parents do? They count to 10. They go, 1, 2, 3. I couldn't take it anymore. So I went up to the woman and I said, listen, no disrespect. I'm sorry, I hope you don't mind. But by the time you get to 10, this kid will be 24 with 3 kids to 3 different wives, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm just smacking the kid if you have to smack him. You know, they need to smack differently. They should adopt my mum's Italian style of smacking. She used to count to 10 as well, like this. 1, 2, 10. Ha! From 3 to 10, you didn't know it was coming. Strong, you know? But I was proud. I was proud of my smacks that I got. I even took them to school. Every Monday, we had to do this thing called show and tell. So we'd sit around in a circle. I was the only Italian boy, and everyone could bring un giocattolo or something from home. Everybody, Batman, Spider-Man, Barbie dolls, trucks, trains, everything. Not me. Not me. When it came to my turn, I'd just lift my sleeve like this. And all the kids would go, whoa, what's that? I said, that's the bruise from the cucchiaia because I didn't want to go to church on Sunday. They go, really? I go, yeah, I even got one here from the week before. Look. I was proud. I was proud of them. You know, I got lost in the shopping centre once as an 8-year-old. I got lost for about 45 minutes. When my parents found me, you would think that maybe, just as Aussie parents would do, oh my God, darling, I'm so happy that you're saved. No, not my dad. Bam! You know, what's that for? He goes, because it take too long to find you. Come on, let's go. Very upset, very upset. And you know, don't think that stopped when I turned like 15 or 16. No, it didn't stop then. I used to get smacked in the car. As I answered my mum back once, we're driving down the freeway. My dad was driving, my mum's in the passenger seat there, I'm in the back. We're driving 100 k's an hour. I answered my mum back. Not good. She got my papa to pull over in the emergency lane. From 100 k's an hour, bang. So that she can get out of her door. Open the back door. Smack the shit out of me like this. They're Italian mums, I think they're like... And everyone will know the fetal position, this one. Because Italian people, we're born like that and we remain like that for about 35 years. Look at this. Smack the shit out of me, then she gets back in the car and we drive off. Until the age of 16, I thought the emergency lane was for us Italian kids to get smacked. I thought we were having the emergency, ladies and gentlemen. I used to see other cars pull over and go, oh, it's another Italian boy for sure. He's going to cop it, you know. But my best smacking story is this one here. This is my favourite one. My papa would use that technique just to get me out of bed when I didn't want to go to school. You know, you get to that age, sort of like year 9, year 10, you think you don't need school anymore, you sleep in. My papa would come storming up the stairs like this. He opened the door, because some Italian papas, they don't speak with words, they speak with noises. My dad's favourite was, I looked it up in the dictionary, it doesn't exist. Now, Lorraine, probably a little bit different for you. For sure, your parents might have just come up to your door and maybe been respectful and given it a little bit of a knock. Everything okay, Lorraine? Can we have a chat? Okay, I'll come back when you're ready. kind of happen like that for us. Straight in. Get up. You got to go to school. It's already late. I don't want to get up. Straight away in front of my face. You don't want to get up. I get you up. Pa, pa! And straight away I was up. And you know why we went to school? Because we were afraid to stay there. Right? That's why we went to school. School was safer. Now here's the educational part about this story, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason why Italian kids in Australia, we don't call our fathers dad, we have to call him papa, because that's the noise we used to hear every morning, pa, across our face. That's why we call him papa. Anyway, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. It's fine, you know, it wasn't abuse, it's fine. We grew up fine, ladies and gentlemen. We grew up with a little bit more respect, I reckon. And it wasn't a bad thing, and we exaggerate these stories, but we did get smacked, but you know, we exaggerate them, and then people think we got belted. That's not true. I didn't get belted, but I did get a smack if I was being naughty. But I grew up absolutely fine. In fact, I left home at 36, and still living in my bedroom, in the single bed, with the same wallpaper from 1979, and the rosary beads on the wall after my communion. So I moved out eventually, but my mum's upset because I'm not married yet. I said I didn't have time to find a wife because you kept me here in the house. But she's upset. She said to me, if you're not married soon, I'm not going to put you on that to show a farmer want a wife. That really scares me because I'm not even a farmer, you know. Here's the ironic thing. I'm not married, no partner in my life at the moment, not married, but I work in the wedding business, like all around Australia. I work as, in Italian, maestro di cerimonia. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? Maestro di cerimonia. It's an MC. I work as a wedding MC. We MCs weddings all around Australia. So I'm not married myself, but I see weddings all the time. And there are a lot of Italian, Australian MCs out there. You know why? Because we thought that MC meant more cash. But sometimes not. So I work in the wedding business, and here's the thing. Italian weddings are very hard to organize, okay? Particularly the seating plan. Yeah. Let me ask you a question right now. Be honest with me, okay? We're all cousins here, right? Be honest with me, except Lorraine. Sorry, Lorraine. Except Lorraine. Is there someone here, particularly Italian or Greek, ethnic, is there someone here that is unhappy sitting next to the person you're sitting next to? Just put your hand up now and let me know. Come on, don't be shy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your honesty. This is a real problem when organizing Italian weddings because every Italian family has the same story. And the story goes like this. When the couple have got the floor plan, one mama will come up and look at it and go, oh, no. You can't sit Zia Lucia next to Zia Teresa because Zia Teresa not speaking to Zia Lucia in the 25 years since Zia Lucia called Zia Teresa husband ignorante at the Christmas dinner in 1909. No. It's the same story, right? Because we hold on to this. Now, there is one place that this is not a problem. You know where? Aussie weddings. Because at Aussie weddings, you don't even get a seat. You got these lunchtime, cocktail, bohemian weddings. You get the invite and it says things like, please wear a touch of jacaranda. Ma che cazzo è jacaranda? All the men, no socks. Pants that come to here like Mr. Bean. It's very, very different at an Aussie wedding. Now, I've studied both because I work in both. I've studied both. And the truth is, at the end of the day, there's only one real difference between the Italian weddings and the Aussie weddings. At the Italian weddings, as you know, it is custom at the end of the night to take something home. Yes? The bomboniere, but if you like, the tablecloths, the chandeliers, the cutlery, the menus, and of course, every nonno is looking for the bottles of scotch. The unopened bottles of scotch. Because you'll notice that when the couple are doing the farewell circle, there's always one nonno who's not in there. Just look, because everyone's on the dance floor. He's just looking for the scotch. And then he takes all the bottles. He grabs them all. And he has the nerve to go past the bride and groom as he leaves. Beautiful night, thank you. No, of course it's a beautiful night. You've taken $400 worth of scotch. That's probably more than you put in the booster. And by the way, just quickly, I love the older Italian couples that don't want to put the booster in the wishing well because they think someone is going to take it. Have you seen some of these wishing wells? You need an engineering degree to get into the wishing well. Okay? Then I realized that's not why. That's not why. They're very clever. Okay? They wait to the end of the night. We know this, right? To give it to the couple in hand because it's more respectful. And also, if the prawns were not enough, out come $20, yeah? I can't hear you, darling. Yeah, give me a call. Hey, by the way, I went to a wedding once with my papa, and he forgot to bring a booster. Yeah, he forgot. I go, where? He goes, I don't know. I leave it home. I go, where'd you leave it? He goes, on the kitchen bench. I said, what was it doing on the kitchen bench? He goes, I was cleaning the money. I go, why are you cleaning the money? He goes, I think maybe they think we've got a dirty money. I don't want them to think we've got a dirty money. I go, cleaning the money. I go, all right, well, what are we going to put in the wishing well? He goes, don't worry. He gets a piece of paper. He writes, I wish you well, and puts that in the wishing well. The only two people that didn't give money that night. Now, that's Italian weddings. At Aussie weddings, it's a little bit different. The custom is not to take something home. The custom is to bring something from home. Usually the entree is a good start. And if you want to bring your own chair, thumbs up, okay? Thumbs up. But you know what, ladies and gents, I think that the pressure on me to get married by my parents is because of all these stupid dating television shows that they watch. What do you reckon? Well, you got them all. The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Temptation Island, Farmer Wants a Wife, Married at First Sight. Do we have any people here that watch Married at First Sight? Get out. Get out now. Please get out. Maths. My nonno says, male and a female stronzi. I think he's got a point. So they watch all these television shows and they're like, look, everybody get married here. There's one television show called Dating in the Dark. Dating in the Dark. Couples get together for the first time in the dark. My papa's watching this and he goes, this is the stupidest show. I said, why? What's wrong with it? He goes, what happened when he turned on the light? He might not like what he see. It's true. He's got a point. They're just so dumb, aren't they, these shows? But Married at First Sight is the big one. I did a bit of research and I found out that Married at First Sight is actually an Italian concept. Because when you think about it, that's how some of our nonni met for the first time at the altar. They didn't know each other. So you got one half of the population going, how can they get married for the first time without even knowing each other? And you got all the Italians going, look, Concetta, just like us. Romantic, just like us. I love it. I love my nonni. If you want to know about love, you know, Daniela was talking about love earlier on in that beautiful set that they did. And if you want to know about love, you've got to speak to the nonni, you've got to speak to the older generation because, you know, they've done it tough as well at times. And when they took their vows for better or for worse, they really meant it, right? They really, really meant it, you know. In fact, let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, some of the older generation here. And I know there's a few of you. You know, when you talk about people going through their ups and downs, the nonni really did go through their ups and downs. These days, it can be a little bit easier. There's a lot up your sleeve to just get out if you don't want to. But they commit, and it's love for life. And I noticed this recently when I went for a coffee with my nonno, and we went to his compare's house. He said, you want to come? I wasn't doing anything that day. We went to the compare's house, and we're sitting at this dining table, me, my nonno, the compare, and the compare's wife. Now, all the nonni are in the same age, mid-80s, okay? So they're having a good old chat. And I notice that this particular compare, he keeps calling his wife all these beautiful things. Bella, amore, darling, Sexy. Yeah, you threw that in as well. Don't worry about that. He keeps calling her all these beautiful things, and I think that is love. That is true love. Even at that age, that's still romance that's happening, and that's a beautiful thing. The only thing is, I've never heard my nonno call nonna any of these things. So when we left, I had to ask him. I said, Nonno, how come you don't call nonna any of these beautiful names? He said to me, Ma, let me tell you, the reason o compare call his wife these things is because 10 years ago he forget her name. But you see, they still hold the romance, ladies and gentlemen. They still hold the romance, okay? I'm going to leave you on this story. Before I do, I want to say thank you very much for having me back in Adelaide. Thank you to Radio Italia Uno. They always do a magnificent job. Thank you. You're very kind. I want to let you know two quick things. I do a show called the Pippo and Pasquale Show. We've been to Adelaide before. We have a lot of fun. We've got a brand new show, brand new tour. It's on sale right now. It's happening a little bit later in the year, but get your tickets early. It's one show. You can go to pippoandpasquale.com.au. Yes, there's actually a website called pippoandpasquale.com.au. And for those of you that want to see something on television, I'm part of the cast of a show called Fat Pizza, which is coming back to the Channel 7 network from May onwards. And I'm a big part of that show this coming time, so keep an eye out for that. But I would like to leave you on this story, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of my favorite stories about my nonno, because my nonno's always upsetting my nonna. You know, you get to that age, but she can't stand him anymore. Everything he does upsets her, you know. Recently, he's been upsetting her because he's decided that every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning, he's going to water his front garden for 1 hour straight. That's it. Saturdays, 10 a.m., 1 hour straight. Now, my nonna's upset because he does this, even if it's been raining the night before. There he is in the front garden like this. And he's been doing this for 6-7 weeks now. The neighbours are watching him. They're going to make complaints to the council that we're wasting water for no reason. So we take him back inside. We go, Nonno, you got to stop doing this. But no, Nonno, a man of the house, he put his foot down. He said, I only do this on a Saturday. Leave me alone. I just do it on a Saturday. But I had to ask him, Nonno, why just on Saturdays? He goes, on a Saturday, the next door neighbor no home, I use his hose, I put it over here for us. I said, no, you can't do that. He said, why? We use the bin. Why can't we use the hose? Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been great. Thank you. Thank you.
Signore e signori, that was James Liotta.
Thank you very much.
Grazie, James.
Thanks
Sempre
a lot.
fantastico. Sempre... I love your sense of humor.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Ti do un bacio, però prima mi metto questa qua.
Cosa devi fare adesso?
Now I can give
Voleva
you.
darmi
Now
il
I can
bacio.
give you a kiss. There we go. Beautiful.
Vabbè, he came from Melbourne.
Ciao.
Grazie mille. Thank you for appearing at our fundraiser night. Thank you so much.